What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, a little bit different one again for you here today. As you all know, if you're a current subscriber of the channel, just stopping by for the first time, primarily I focus on my third gen Tacoma specific modifications, trails, and all that. But at some point at the end of last year, my wife and I went ahead and we really wanted to start doing some modification to her 2019 Rav4 Lunar Rock XLE. And since that first video where we did a full walk around, if you're interested in kind of the full walk around of the Rav4, I'll drop it in the description below. But since that last video, we've got new tires. The Rav4 is effectively now sitting on a set of, and I forget the size, you'll see the size pop up right here in a sec, Falcon RT trails. Now, for the longest time, I always thought, this is kind of more of my wife's daily, kind of both of our daily. And for the longest time, I thought that we weren't going to really do anything to the Rav4. But at any rate, we're in the process of building it out. I have a few different mods at home that I'm going to be throwing on this weekend. So if this is of any interest to you and you're interested in the Rav4 build, stick around. There's plenty more videos to come. If the Rav4 is not for you, check the playlist down below. There's plenty of other Tacoma specific content and all the adventures that we typically go on. But that is not what this video is about today. Today I want to show you all a modification that I did in my Tacoma as well. And sorry, I keep moving around. There's tons of birds, bugs, and cyclists coming up and down the hill here. At any rate, today's video is about a product I installed on my Tacoma. I made a whole video about it, how much I love them. They are the 3WLiners / Autolife floor mats. I like them so much that we got a second set for the Rav4, and really just kind of improves the overall look of the inside of the car. It really ties everything together. So today I'm going to give you my honest opinion and feedback on these floor mats, because I think if you're running, especially in the Rav4, the stock floor mats in the Tacoma were pretty bad, but they are exceptionally bad quality in the Rav4, even if you get the cold weather package. So let's get into the video. All right, so here she is. This is my wife's 2019 Lunar Rock Rav4 XLE. Really good looking little mid-size SUV, but we're really trying to make it more of like a prepared daily driver, similar to how the Tacoma is set up, but not nearly to that extreme. But let's get on inside here and I'll show you guys what we're here for. So as you can see, these 3W accessory Autolife liners have been put to use over the course of the last month or so. I shook them off before we got out of or started filming the video rather. Dirt doesn't collect and stick to them nearly as much as the stock floor mats. They do, as you can see, kind of run the edge of the plastic here. And gives you so much more coverage. I think the stock mats on these actually only end right here, so you always ended up with all this dirt and dust that was collecting in here. And where we park at home, there's one little piece I can probably grab from there. But these do a tremendous job. The durability, the plastic is much harder, a little bit more firm. Maybe you could say it's a little less compliant, but really completes the inside look on any SUV, including the Rav4. Coming on into the back here, as you can see, similar to how the Tacoma is set up, we have the iBuddy. Thing is a huge lifesaver. If anyone's interested, comment down below and I'll send you a link. But we can see here the liners also run the full length of the back seat, and you can actually tell right in here there's just so much more coverage. We have an Australian Shepherd, so his hair becomes a problem at a lot of points in time, but as far as keeping the floor space and spaces that the mats don't necessarily cover, they do a really great job on that as well. Unlike the Tacoma, the Rav4 has obviously the trunk pad. You can see my wife has a fairly organized trunk space. She's got her supply bin here, some portable blankets, and then we have this all covered up. If I move this blanket out of the way, we can see down below we have the 3WLiner in here as well. So nice little insignia if you have a Rav4 and you get the the full package with all 5 of them, I guess, or 4, including this trunk mat. You can see here, based on the umbrella, that this is fully waterproof. So for those of you with dogs, we oftentimes have our dog jump back up on here after a hike, or just when he's drinking some water and he oftentimes spills. And if there's anything I've learned about these mats is they're extremely hydrophobic. And by hydrophobic, I mean it really wants to repel water, which is great. It's great for mud, any sort of water that has residue of dirt in it. It's going to repel it much more easily. All you have to do is simply place a microfiber paper towel, really anything that absorbs water, and it just soaks it right up. You have no need to like scrub at it and really get it to the point where you're cleaning the floor mats effectively. So obviously form factor is a huge one for both our vehicles. Ease of cleaning, probably the second one, especially if you're outdoors a lot. And then probably the third one is just overall coverage. Compared to the stock floor mats, there's just really no comparison. I'm surprised, especially myself in the Tacoma, but in the Rav4, I'm surprised we waited this long to get a product like this, because it really, like I said, changes the overall look. The design on them is awesome. Got really sick and tired of staring at those stock ones, especially, as I mentioned, because their quality wasn't as good as we might have liked. Alright, you guys, that about does it. Short and sweet and to the point. Cannot recommend these floor mats enough. The set for the Tacoma was sent out a while ago. I can't even consider like looking back at the old ones. And then once we got them in the Rav4, I think it really just kind of completed. We just came full circle. But yeah, at any rate, if you're new to the channel, consider getting subscribed. Like I mentioned at the very beginning, primarily Tacoma-based content on this channel, but we'll be incorporating more of the Rav4 as I begin to build it out for my wife. It's already got, miso customs, bits and pieces, steering wheel, emblem, blacked out turn signals. As I mentioned, the recently added RT Trail tires. And then we've kind of got some rain deflectors. And I've got, like I said, I got a host of other modifications sitting right at home, ready to be put on. So if that's of interest to you, stick around on the channel, and those will be coming up hopefully here pretty soon. My wife wanted me to install them all instead of filming a video today, but those will be coming here pretty soon. And with all that said, again, if you have any questions about the Rav4, I'm kind of learning as I go. Drop a comment down below, like the video, get subscribed, and as always, enjoy the ride.